right, Mr. LaFond, we were talking about like your writing, like how much you write a day, well, the words and everything. Now, in terms of your process of what you need to do, now what platforms are you hooked up to that are attached to a payment service? I mean,
Well, the JamesLaFond.com, that's funded by donations, and there's a large variety of ebooks in the bookie store. Um, then there's Lockhart and LaFond Substack, which is I don't even know how that works. I can't operate it. My editor does that. There's the Patreon thing. I don't know how that works. I can't operate it. My editor does that. What I Since I got hurt, I give myself off on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I on my main site, and I leave those 2 days open for any guest posts,
right.
or if I do a Q&A when I get to an email. So I need to, for every week, I have 3 weekday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, nonfiction pieces. That'll be history or travel, Harm City or something. Then I do fiction and gaming on the weekend. That's 2 articles. So for that site, I need to have 5 chapters or articles a week. I need to have one a week for each of the patronage sites. So that's 7.
Okay.
Then I need to be able to complete books. So that rounds out to about 10 or 12 a week. November, I did 40 articles and chapters. October was 44. That's really good for me right now. I was having a hard time getting over 30 for the past 2 years.
Right. Now, with the Substack and the Patreon, you have to produce a certain amount in order to access the money that people have pledged to it, right?
I think the guideline is you need to have something go up at least once a week, and then I think at least on Patreon there's a 1 post a month is like the billing post.
Okay.
I'm not sure how it works. I never could figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I have somebody take care of that for me, and the um, the the print books through the different platforms, Woo and Amazon. I have no idea what sells. Money magically appears in the bank account that I can't otherwise account for.
Nice.
Usually at the end of the month. Um, so it's been about 4 years since I've been able to even check and see how many copies of this or that sell.
But usually, like you said, when you sell a book, you get about $5 for each sale.
That's how I price it out. The way it works I used to try to keep my books as cheap as possible because I felt guilty for even taking money for a book that I didn't get edited. But I found out that I get a decent cut of the sales come from overseas and from people who hate Amazon. So if you hate Amazon and you buy from some other company, you're still buying from Amazon because that other company's buying from Amazon.
Right.
So then I wasn't getting any money for these things. So unless you get $5 a book for direct Amazon sales, then you're not getting any money for the other type of like specialty sales or for expanded distribution for small markets like Australia and New Zealand. So if I price a book so that I'll see $5, that would be like probably an $18 book. If it had an $18 price tag on it, I'd get $5. Then if it sells in Australia, then I get $2.
Oh.
Amazon gets most of the money. In any case, that's just the way it works. So the ebooks on the website, for single books, some of the big history books might be $7 or $10. Books that would be like $30 or $40 as a print book. But generally, anything that would be a $15 to $20 book, we make it a $5 ebook. I did Kindle books early on, but I made about 11 cents
Yeah, I remember.
a month on my share of the worldwide readers. And then I found out that they were giving my 11 cents away to Stephen King, so I decided not to
Nice.
do anymore. They didn't credit me with reads that I knew I had.
Yeah, well, Stephen King needs your money.
Right. So the webmaster makes those ebooks, and all the money, all of that money comes to me. So so either way, it doesn't matter if you like an ebook or if you like a print book. I pretty much get paid the same either way. I have no problem with print publishers getting most of the money. I mean, they have the assets. I don't. I don't have the technology to print a book.
It was cool when it was Creative Space. I remember when you started printing up books on your own. That was cool. That probably was, when I saw your bookshelves or your books increase, it was like it must be nice. You could print the POD thing was cool just to have it.
Well, that was cool because I could actually grab a book. I hate juggling between different files on a computer.
Yeah.
That kills the writing process.
Yeah.
I'm better off just writing and having a print book to check and see if this is something that I've addressed before. So I'm fortunate to have any of this stuff in print. I only ever got 3 books printed by traditional publishing houses, but now there's new types of publishing going on. Hopefully these 74 books that haven't been put into print yet will end up being put into print before I croak. I would be happy about that. I can't own them, because I'm not strong enough to carry them around. But that's I see them laying around.
You stash them in your safe house, the underground railroad.